because this is going to be a great call that we get to celebrate everybody that ranked up in the month of August. We typically do this on the first Monday of each month, but it was Labor Day last week, and we had some really fun things happen. So thanks, guys, for coming on. Number one, we want to celebrate and edify each other for our growth, because when somebody grows, it means that we're helping more people get healthy. But I was always taught by Susan Palace, who's my mentor, I was always taught that success leaves clues. And it's important to listen to those that are growing, listen to the what they're doing. I always find mindset is always a really big piece of it. So excited tonight. I'm going to go ahead and launch us off because I want everybody to be able to have their chance to speak. Just to answer in the comments, that was actually Denzel Washington, and Julie Apple nailed it. It was from a graduation commencement speech. So I'll put the link on our page because it's awesome. And we're going to start out. Meg, I would love for you to jump in if you would bring us up to speed about Healthy Habits for All. And I know you have some a rank up on your team.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. So happy to see you all on Monday night. Such a fun night to just celebrate where everybody is with their business and all of the progression that we are experiencing. Wanted to give you an update. Thank you so much for everybody that participated or just supported us in any way with Healthy Habits for All. We need to do like a drum roll. So I'll do one on my table here, but we raised $5,000. Y'all, we did it. We hit our goal. We still have t-shirts. We'll probably have t-shirts for years. So if you didn't get one, send me a message or let me know and I can hook you up with one, or we can send one to your clients. But we did it. It was an incredible turnout for the 5K. So much fun. And just thank you to this incredible team for all that you have done. It's been so fun to do this together. Really excited tonight to be able to celebrate with JJ, who's on the line.
Hi.
Hey, JJ. This is JJ's first rank up and first month, y'all. She just became a coach and she is like sprinting right out of the gate. She's incredible. She was there on Saturday. She was like this far away from reaching her next rank. So you're going to see a whole lot more of her soon. But JJ, will you take it away?
Yes. First of all, I want to thank y'all for being so supportive with my journey. I've lost 67 pounds in 6 months. So I'm very happy about that. It's been very easy, fairly easy, I guess. I've had some hurdles along the way, just being a full-time mom and, having a grandbaby that I'm keeping 3 days a week. So I've had some challenges on some of my food choices and things like that, but I've made it through there. Last 2 weeks, I've had a little standstill in the scale, but I've stuck to the program and it moved this morning. So I was very happy about that. But all in all, I've had a great experience with Optavia, and I love the program, and I'm just really thankful that I have the support that I do with Sandy and all the other people that I've been in contact with, and the new friends that I'm making as of this weekend. So really excited about continuing with the program, and also enjoyed, sharing it with others. I've got lots of friends and family that are interested that haven't necessarily already signed up, but they're definitely talking and wanting to sign up. So it's just a matter of, keeping with it and keeping talking and saying good things about the program. But every time I post something, and that's what I want to tell the coaches, keep posting, because that's where you're going to get the most responses. And every time I post something on Facebook, I end up with like 2 to 3 people that week. So it's been fairly easy. So anyway, I'm enjoying it.
Congratulations, JJ. You are in the thick of it. Like, people are noticing you're in the prime of your weight loss. So thank you for saying yes to helping others. And thanks for that message about consistency and being visible and living out loud. I really think that is the key for success, is just letting people know what we're doing. So congratulations.
I agree. Thank you.
You're welcome. Big things in store for you. And thank you. Congratulations, Meg. That was quite the endeavor you took on with Healthy Habits for All for our team, and a great success. No surprise, but you worked hard. And so thank you. And thanks to everybody who volunteered and contributed. How about Lauren? I know you've got several on your team.
Yeah. Hey, guys. So thanks again, Meg. It was such a fun event, and thanks to all who came out. And I want to first introduce I see a couple people on. I'm not sure about the other one, but I want to first introduce Jordan. And for those of you who are at our event Saturday, Jordan got to speak, and everyone, I don't think there was a dry eye in the house afterwards. But Jordan's been a friend of mine for a long time. We started our first nursing job together at Children's as pediatric nurses. And I'm actually going to let my mom kind of introduce her for a minute because she's been working with her as her business coach. So Mom, you got to unmute.
Yep. Hey, I'm getting it. So I wish I could have been there, y'all. I'm 10 hours away, but I wish I could have been there. I was at a women's retreat, which was awesome. But anyway, so as you guys know, Jordan's an RN. She's a mama of 3, a 5-year-old, 2-year-old boy, and sweet baby Claire, 5 months. I get to hear her on the phone when we talk every week. But she signs up in June. She starts coaching in July. And in August, she hits manager and gets certified. So she's on fire, and then we're going to be adding her first coach here any day now. She's got the verbal that Denise wants to jump in. So I tell you what, it's been so fun to train Jordan, and now we get to train together one of her first coaches, and she's on fire. So take it away, Jordan. Tell us what you love about coaching.
Thank you. Well, so I've lost 32 pounds now in right at 12 weeks, and it's been awesome because I'm breastfeeding my 5-month-old, and my milk supply's been great. She's not fussy anymore. She started sleeping through the night within like 2 weeks of starting the program, and I fully believe my nutrition had a lot to do with that. And so, yeah, with coaching, like I just love being able to share with people how I'm feeling, but also to help them realize like their life can be different too. And it doesn't have to be just the tired, the busy, the mundane, rut that people seem to get in with the culture that we live in right now. Busy, busy, busy. So yeah, and I just wanted to share a couple of things that I've learned. So coaching is like planting seeds. I've been really trying to be consistent with my social media posts, doing like at least 2 or 3 a day, and then also making new conversations. So yeah, just planting seeds and trusting God that He's going to bring the growth for the business, and being open and genuine with the people that I speak to. And then I would say probably something that I've had trouble with is feeling like if somebody rejected the program or wasn't ready yet, that they were rejecting me. And there was actually a day that Dee posted that story from Jamil Frazier about how, the master teacher gave his greatest teaching ever, and yet not everybody accepted him. And it wasn't because he wasn't the greatest teacher ever, it's because they weren't ready. But the ones who were looking followed him. And so that was right on time for me. I was feeling really down and emotional that day. So I just really, really appreciated that. And then the last thing I wanted to share with coaching is just first of all, pray over your business and love on people, and be patient, be consistent, be coachable, and just know that this month's consistency shows up on next month's paycheck.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Jordan. That was some great takeaways and a lot of things that I loved that from Jamal too. And y'all, she's just on fire. I'm so excited for you, Jordan. And Mom, do you want to mute yourself? I can hear a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay, so next I want to call on Jerry, who is actually one of Matilda's coaches, and Matilda is working night shift tonight, so she's not able to be on. And I just had the privilege of talking to her tonight and meeting her. And she actually started coaching last month, and because her daughter was a client. and she saw the transformation her daughter had and really just had a desire to help other people. So she did not need to go necessarily on plan herself, but she has helped 10 people already in her first month of coaching. And she's just, I love her spirit. So really excited to have you take it away, Jerry, and just tell us what you're loving about coaching so far. I know she's on here. Oh, there you are. Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Oh, hold on. I have to unmute myself.
Yeah, we can hear you, Jerry.
Oh, hi. Well, I'm happy. I'm glad to be part of this team. And I have been coaching just for 1 month now. I really, really love it. And I told Lauren, I did this almost 10 years ago, and it was Medifast. I had a lot of success, and when I got my daughter to start it last month in July, she did great. And Matilda, she encouraged me to become a coach, which I did, and I have had great success. I am still to have an unsatisfied client, which is a good thing. What motivates me is actually just helping other people, holding their hands to achieve some success and the results that they see every day. I hope to become, I don't know what to say, but I really hope to become a big contributing member in the community. I am still working hard. Thank you guys for inviting me. I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know.
That was perfect, Jerry. Thank you. So good to see your face on here. And thanks so much for sharing. And you are on your way, girlfriend. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And lastly, I want to ask Erin to hop on and share. So Erin is actually under Shelly, who, is typically on our calls. And Shelly, unfortunately, has a stomach bug today, but I've had the privilege of really getting to know Erin over the last month or so, and just love your spirit. I love your excitement for our program, your passion for really loving people and connecting with people. And she also hit manager in her first month as a coach, and just has loved coaching. So take it away, Erin. We'd love to hear from you, what you're loving about it, any challenges, and what you're overcoming.
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, sweet. Hi. Yeah, this past month has been absolutely amazing. I really honestly, I didn't realize how easy for me. I feel like it's been, and I know a lot of people can't say that, but I think the biggest piece of advice that I have taken away and that Shelly just kept ingraining into me was truly just genuinely loving people. And that's literally all I've been doing, is just going out there and just, oh my gosh, like people ask me about it, and I genuinely ask how they are and what's going on with them. And I know it probably sounds kind of cliche, but it's true. I just give my heart to people, and they tend to just receive it and kind of go after it. I think the hardest part for me is actually hearing people and where they're at, and knowing that's where I've been and I have this answer, and they're like, oh, I'm just not ready yet. I'm like, no, but you don't understand. I have this right here for you. Like, please trust me. And not getting like too overzealous to where I'm like jumping down their throats. I think that's probably been my biggest challenge, is to kind of like reel it in a little bit, because I can kind of be really excited. But I think people see how much I truly love the program, and that's kind of been the hardest thing. But I think for new coaches, I think what I've really just enjoyed doing, if I was to give advice or something, I would probably say that just when you follow up with people, I just wouldn't follow up necessarily about the program in particular every single time. I would probably just follow up, hey, like, how's that going with you? And how are you feeling? And I know you had a stressful week last time we talked. What's going on? And, you know, just being a part of their life. And I think them feeling that love from you is really just such a great way to pay it forward and to love them in the way that Optavia kind of gives back a little bit. And people will obviously just kind of, oh yeah, I'm ready now. Or, you know, when they're ready, they come to you when you're already in their lives. So that's kind of been my biggest thing. What I've loved about coaching, I've gotten deeper with friends, asking questions that you don't really ask in normal conversation. And yeah, that's been my journey so far. And I'm just super excited about the future and all the possibilities of just getting to know and loving up on more people. So yeah, that's about it. I don't know.
Awesome. Thanks, Jordan. And I guess I'll turn it back to you, Dee.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Lauren. Congratulations. Erin, beautiful, the heart of who we are, you know, really just connecting with people. And so some great things shared about consistency, planting seeds, just being genuine, you know, and if they're not ready yet, they're saying no to themselves. They're not saying no to you. They're just not there yet. We're going to keep going, guys. We got a lot tonight, which is so fun. Lisa Bloom, you have a new senior coach on your team.
I do. Thank you, Dee. Actually, she is Debbie Johnson's sponsored, Beth Bergeron. And Beth, are you on? I thought I saw her. I didn't see you on video. You might need to unmute yourself, Beth.
Hi. Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to unmute.
There you are. I'm so happy you're here. So Debbie is in Spain. So I get the pleasure of introducing Beth to you guys. Beth has been on program, I think, since March and became a coach in June and now has ranked up to senior coach in August and is just full of her heart for people and love for people. And Beth, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you tell your story.
Okay. Yeah, I started in March as a client, and then very quickly had people noticing my weight loss at work. I work for the state, so I have a big audience, and had one person wanted more information, so I was going to connect them to my coach because I was not going to coach, not going to do it, don't have time, just wasn't going to do it, wasn't interested. But the more I got into it, Lori, one of my first clients, was like, no, I want you to be my coach. And then my husband decided that he wanted to be a part of the program as well because he was seeing my success and was just like, well, you're making it look so easy. I want to do this as well. So he was like, but you have to coach me. And I'm like, oh my. So anyway, I just let it grow organically from there with my husband and then Lori at work. And then before long, 2 more people signed up. And then my boss, who I had did an assessment with, she signed up and I didn't even help her. She just went on and did it herself. I got an email saying your new client signed up. And I was like, I didn't know I had a new client. But anyway, she's a go-getter, so that's why. So I went from having like 2 people on our first month to now I have 6. So it's just growing organically. And I do love helping people. I'm a therapist, so for my entire career, I've been working with people with substance abuse and mental health issues. So this has just been kind of natural for me because I really talk to them like I'm talking to my clients as well. So this kind of goes along with who I am and what I've done my entire career. So I've just let it grow organically. I think one thing is that when you want it more than they want it, that is difficult. And just like with clients I've worked with in my profession, I want them to get clean and sober and get in recovery from their mental illness as well, but I can't want it more than they do. So I have to agree with Erin and hers talking about, you just have to let them get ready for it. So, and then having clients who they do want it or they're struggling and working with them there. So it's been fun. I love what I do professionally, and now being an Optavia independent coach has been great. I know Lisa and I talked, and Debbie talked about me becoming certified. So that's my next endeavor, is to follow the path to be a certified coach.
Thank you, Beth. What a great, I love the professional spin on it that you have just from your experience as a therapist of just knowing we can't drag people and we can't want it more than they do, but just coming alongside them. So thank you for that. And how awesome that's something that's helping you. You now have another tool to help people. So thank you. All right, going to turn it over. Got a few more, really some nice big promotions to, we've got some executive directors and regional directors. First, going to have my good friend, Betsy Gagne is going to share. She reached a new rank of executive director last month. So tell us, Betsy, about your journey.
Well, I started in January. And of course, Dee is like, you need to be coaching. I'm like, I haven't even started the program yet. Give me a minute. Not even 2 weeks in, I was like loving the program. I loved how I felt. I loved the ease of the program, just everything about it. But the bigger picture were the people involved, all of you guys. And that's when I decided I wanted to coach. And the magnitude of how good you feel when you help somebody else, is just phenomenal. But yes, I agree with all of you guys. When you've got those people that are like, I've got your answer right here, just do it. That's the most frustrating part. And that is a very difficult hurdle for me as well, is stepping back and saying, it's okay. Just, they've got to want it, because if they don't want it, it's not going to work regardless. And as far as some of the things that I've done to move forward this month is I've really tried to put into play some of the things that I've learned on the trainings. And for you new guys, the level up, especially on Saturdays, is so helpful. Even if you can only use part of it and focus on that one part and move forward with that. Like, I have really been trying to be intentional with my posting. And if I forget one of them during the week, I'm like, oh, I forgot to post yesterday. And I'm like, I got to get on it. But I have seen more people watching since I've started posting more consistently, and not being afraid to friend request people that are friends of friends. So if I see somebody, I'm like, oh, let's just friend request them, and let's friend request them and them. So that has been one of my bigger things that I think has helped me. The biggest hurdle for me probably is staying out of my own way and staying out of my own head, just like everybody else. That, I don't know. It's just like, just do it. You've got to remember you're here to help people, not to sell something to people. And if they want it, you're here to help them. If they don't, it's okay. It's okay. And that is what I'm trying to teach to my coaches, is it's okay if they don't want it right now.
Thank you, Betsy. It's been so fun to grow with you. And I just want to say this to the team, because sometimes we have hesitancy about offering coaching to somebody or whether or not they're going to say it. But one thing that Betsy has just always said to me over and over, and she's like, I found my people. Like, she came to convention with us, and she was at our meeting this weekend. She's like, these are my people. So just remember, what you're inviting somebody into is an incredible community of us, which is so nice. People that just care about other people. So it's been fun to watch you grow, Betsy. And Zena is going to pop on here for a second. Zena Friedman has new regional directors and new executive director on her team. I'll let you take it. We just have a minute, Zena, but I wanted you to share what Brenda had to say.
Okay, great. Hi, everybody. Congratulations, Meg, on your event, and to everybody else, congratulations. First of all, Lori and Carol, They are my rock stars. They are so passionate. It's the Lori and Carol show, if you know them. You know, they're passionate about helping people, and they've been traveling more than they've been home. And while they've been away on this last trip since August, they reach regional director. So it's amazing that this business, you don't have to be right there. So that's great. And Brenda is just reached executive director, and she's like a shining star. When she started, I knew she just jumped in with both feet. She's pretty amazing. So Brenda and Lori and Carol could not be here, but this is what Brenda had to say. So what specific action mindset have led you to your success? Brenda says, I would say being persistent and consistent with approaching people and keeping a positive mindset through the disappointments has definitely been key. I've never given up, and I've always looked ahead to the next goal. The next one was any challenges, or what have you had to grow through? What helped you through it? As a shy person, I definitely had to outcome the temptation or the tendency to hide and not approach people. I just had to change my mindset and think that there are people looking for this plan, and not to share it would not be fair to them. So when I'm feeling those negative thoughts, I just tell myself, go for it. Someone will say no, and some will say yes. And, you know, I have also a 12-hour workday, and so it can be overwhelming, but I'm going for this. I may not be going as fast as some other coaches, but I'm going on my own time, and I'm blessed to have obtained this level with the schedule that I have. And her best tip for new current coaches seeking to reach her level of success, just don't quit. There are days that you won't think that you can do it and feel like you're not making a difference or anything, but don't let the no's discourage you. Just keep sharing. So that's from Brenda.
Thank you, Zena. Thank you, Zena. So fun to have when your team is off in Europe and the team is growing, right, while they're away. And I thought Brenda's words were very true. It's been fun to watch her grow through this. And we're going to bring it home with Julie Apple, recognizing Julie Apple for reaching regional director, and then she's got some rank ups on her team. So Julie, love to hear from you, and then introduce your team.
Hey guys, can y'all hear me? Yeah, I think I unmuted myself. So fun this past month was a blast. Actually, Katie and I were talking all day on Saturday, and it was so much fun to see what she was able to accomplish. And she said, Julie, I was just crying all day because of it. And I thought that is what this is all about, like helping people and seeing wins. So I think the things I've noticed, Katie has been so determined the whole time and just had a vision for what she wanted. So she even got a senior coach that day, helped Stephanie finish the month. And so it was just awesome. So Katie, we'd love to hear what you're enjoying and what's helped you. So take it away.
Okay, I'm not going to cry again because you're going to make me cry. But I just so, sorry. It's just been so amazing to be a part of this. And where is this coming from? Reeling in. And so I just kind of once I got past just how much that this meant to me, I just look back at my map for the last 4 months, and I've had ED on that map since I was in that OG training in April, and I couldn't get there. And it was I look back and I was trying to think, okay, what is the issue? And a lot of it was that I was relying too much on my clients to get me there. And I started using my map daily. And I wasn't doing that before. And so that was one thing that I encourage new coaches to do, is that once you hit that senior coach and you're using your map, use it daily and just really track your orders and track what your clients are doing. Because I had 3 clients push out 1 month, 5 clients push out the next month. And I just, finally August, I said, okay, if this is going to happen, it's going to be because I'm going to make it happen. And, I remember saying it out loud. They say in a training that, share with your mentors what you want to have happen. And so I remember saying that to Dee in a text, and I said it to Julie, and I said, this is going to happen.
She said, watch me hit ED tomorrow.
Yeah. And so I think the challenges were I had to grow through the pushing out the orders. I had to learn to not take it personally, like several others have said. And that has really helped me, because what I learned through the trainings, which have been valuable, is that I don't take it personally anymore. Now I see it as, okay, that opens another spot for someone new that I have time to be with. And it's really helped me just grow in that capacity. And then the other thing is, my word for the year has been intention. And I'm a personal trainer as well, so I use this every day in that practice. And I try to help people learn to be intentional with their movements and intentional in everything they do. And to piggyback what was said earlier, is that basically one thing I've learned to do is take what I was using in my other business and pull it into this business. And that has been valuable for me. And one thing from a training that I got was, what you focus on with intention will grow. And that is without a doubt so true. Discipline and intention equal growth. That was also in a training. So I've gotten so many things from the boot camps. They've been phenomenal. And, the training that this company offers is just phenomenal. I also change my verbiage when I'm talking and doing health assessments. I tell people, this is not a weight loss program. If you want just weight loss, then this is not the program for you. I say it's much more about the other components. You've got, a personal health coach. You have got community. You have got, and I said it's all about creating healthy habits. And by doing all these other three components, you're going to lose weight. So that has really helped me, I think, identify, and them to identify with trying to get their mind off the scale and not the focus of the food as much as what's going to sustain you in life. And the whiteboards. Thank you, Adele and Lauren, because that's what I picked up in that training. I immediately went out and I got 3 whiteboards, and I look at them several times during the day, and it just helps you really see things without having to be buried under papers. And you can jump on things, and you can see maybe things that you're not doing. That is a really good takeaway for any new coaches. Walmart has them. They're like $18 each. So get a couple. It really helps. The best tip I could say is, this is your business. I was saying this to one of my coaches who was a little overwhelmed. You're not an employee, so you can take this business however you need to. If you need to take it slow, if you're working full time, then take it slow. But you can work for yourself, and you're fulfilling your dream, not someone else's dream. That's what kind of helped me move forward. Short-term goals to drive you. Do enough to challenge, but be realistic. Focus on improving 1% better each week or each month, as long as you're moving forward. Pray for God to use you as He sees the need. That was a big one for me. I can get in my way, as we've said, but He knows where He needs you. And so if you just ask Him to use you, He will do it. And don't withhold the offering this gift, because think of how it's changed your life. So, if you didn't have this, if I didn't have this, I would have never met all of y'all. And so that's kind of what helps me just keep talking about it. And that's about it.
Thank you,
That's awesome.
Katie.
Do you want to introduce Stephanie to
Yes,
wrap it up?
I'd love to. Stephanie is an awesome friend of mine. She started a program back in January, and she has always been on track. She has always been focused. Her mom was on program, but she was in Florida, I think, at the time. And Stephanie said, I need somebody in town with me. I want to be accountable. I want to go to local events. So she's always been very intentional. She's lost 30 pounds and has a natural rhythm to make this a lifestyle. She has natural empathy for others. She's a very hard worker, and she's very determined. And she has her first Coach Explorer scheduled for Thursday with me. So she has a potential new coach. So Stephanie, you want to take it away?
Okay. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Julie and Katie and everybody. It was so nice to meet everybody in Atlanta this past weekend. That was awesome. I just want to say that everything that I was thinking really has been said by most people, just about being consistent, loving on people, not taking it personally if they're not ready, but when they're ready, I want them to know that I'm here to help. I guess my biggest challenge is it's been my personality my whole life to be a hero, to want to be a hero. So I'm working through that. That's definitely going to be personal growth on my part, is not trying to be the hero and everything, but just helping people and making sure they know they have their own options and choices. And I feel like this is my niche and my passion. So I'm really excited about the future. That's all.
Good. I'm taking it. Sorry about that. Well, guys, that was fantastic. And, just so excited for all of you. There were a lot of other just great things that happened during the month. And again, just, you know me, I always look at the numbers, and you guys are just killing it, and just continuing to impact so many people out there. So continue to do what you do. And again, I think numerous guys said it tonight, but again, continue to love on people, encourage people. It's a hard life out there. We all know that. And to do what we do is really awesome. So again, appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks to everybody that did participate in our event in Atlanta this week. Stephanie, thanks for mentioning that again. We had over 125 people. Just a great turnout, and just again, great sharings, from just not only our clients and coaches, but again, just the teachings that were offered up too. So again, a lot of work goes into those events, and just a shout out to everybody that has a huge part of that. So again, I think that's a wrap for Monday night. Sorry we ran over, but again, we can't stop this stuff. This is great stuff on a Monday night. And we just love each and every one of you. Keep doing what you're doing, and we will talk to you next week.
7/28 next week. Bye, guys.
Take care.